I didn't like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Hey y'all. Welcome. Or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is B and I make stuff on the internet and I vlog a lot about everything and document my life. Today we are doing like a monthly roundup. Yeah, a monthly wrap up. We're doing a monthly wrap up, that's what it's called. We're gonna talk about all the things that I was obsessed with in January, which was the longest year of my life. Never again, never another January like that, please. I can't handle it anymore. Okay. Today on Instagram, I posted my monthly wrapped and I loosely kind of like just shared some of the things that I was like enjoying, like memes and stuff. So I'll link my Instagram below. And then, why is it so hard to do this today? I'm like super not feeling it for whatever reason right now. I'm just not feeling it today. And I don't know why. And I'm so frustrated. I like took a shower. I tried to like zen out a little bit and I'm honestly just not feeling it. So I'm gonna pretend to stop acting like I'm feeling it. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not feeling it right now. And I feel a little like I'm pretending to feel like great. And I don't even feel bad. I just am not feeling like making a video, even though I love making a video. Like I love recording and editing and posting and creating content. I love vlogging and talking about things and yapping to my camera. So I don't really understand why I'm acting like this right now. And I would like to stop. So I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not feeling it right now. But we're gonna go anyway because I'm not in the mood to, as much as I'm not feeling it, I'm not missing another upload. All right. I love a monthly favorites video, but I also don't like consumerism. These are two things that are true about me. I'm a very good consumer, but I think we consume too much. That was the universal general we're all guilty of this. So instead of telling you like all of my favorite items this month that I got or that I was using or whatever, I'm going to use the format of the weekly report. If you don't know what that is, the weekly report stands for reading, eating, playing, obsessing, recommending, treating. Now, here's what you need to know. I'm gonna do this for the entire month, but I promise you that anything that any recommendations are not going to ever be things that you need to buy. I want to be your friend. And I am the kind of friend that if you told me that you wanted something, if you held up a purse and you're like, oh my God, I love this, like I want it, I would be like, you should buy it. You know, you should buy it. Am I going to tell you what you need? No, because I don't know what you need. You know what you need. And as your friend, I support you getting what you want, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you need, right? So I just wanted to clear that up. I'm not gonna be recommending like, you know, a $500 preventative Botox, you know, regimen. You're good. You're not getting that. You're getting holistic things like, yeah, you'll see. I'm not gonna spoil my own video. Okay, let's do it. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is actually this. These were the memes of the month. This is easily the easiest one for everyone to relate to, although meanie. You see this one? Yeah. Precisely. Anyways, okay. Let's get started. Why am I so uncomfortable, you guys? I don't know. Maybe it's because I feel like I'm wearing one color. Like, I'm not, I'm wearing two, but because this sweater is gray and these are black and white, I feel like I'm wearing one color. BRB. Is that any better? Or is this just what it is? Okay, we're just gonna keep moving. If I hate this later, sorry, editing B. Okay, monthly report. What I was reading. Great news, documented everything. Shout out to Notion, love her. Also shout out to Instagram, but I actually only know what I read this month because I documented it in Notion. Okay, let's go see. In order, I read Not Another Love Song by Julia Soto, I believe. By Julie Soto, my bad. I didn't rate this one super high. It was fine. Like, it was fine. It was a 3.5 out of 5. And what I said that I enjoyed about it was, like, earlier last month, I posted about how I posted about reading a Raylo fanfic, and that is what this was. Okay, so I was really enjoying seeing, like, trying to figure out what characters were who from the Star Wars movies. Obviously, Kylo is the main love interest guy, and then the main girl is Rey. I get that. But, like, all the other characters, I was interested in that. We did also meet, like, the Kylo / Ben character's mom, so that was obviously Leia. But anyways, I digress. I loved that. I liked the way the author used the characters, and, like, what's cool about the, like, fan fiction as a genre, if we're calling it that, which I'm going to, because we've all collectively agreed on the internet that some of the best writing we've ever read was from, like, some 14-year-old who, like, is taking, like, the PSAT or whatever and is like, sorry I didn't update. I'm like, you know, I got hit by a school bus, but I'm fine. I'm back now. My bad. Like, you know, as a genre, what I love that fanfic does is it takes these characters and, like, puts them in different situations. Obviously it's fan fiction, but the things that people choose to keep and get rid of is always interesting to me. And sometimes there's a good use of the characters and sometimes there's a poor use, and this was a good use of the characters. And then there was a really, I think that there is almost never a reason in, like, a real world romance novel for someone to be like, oh my god, I'll kill him, or, like, whatever. Like, you know, like in fantasy novels where they're always like, if you touch her, I'll kill you, and you're like, oh my god, wow. Like, in the real world, I'm like, ew, Derek, ew, man, chill out, you know what I mean? Like, why are you? This is an office romance, Derek. Chill out, right? But in this one, they use the what happened? Like, are you hurt? But he didn't say who hurt you. They always be saying that. He didn't say that. He said, are you hurt? And I said, this is a good use of that. I actually approve of this message. I didn't love the end. Like, it was kind of cringe, which is fine. It's a romance novel. It gave what it was supposed to give, but I didn't love it, personally. And then, sometimes, and I think this is just because, unfortunately, Adam Driver is gorgeous and we love him. Sometimes Raylo fanfic actually feels like Adam Driver fanfic. And Adam Driver's a real person, so I don't love that. And this one kind of did feel like that a little bit, so I deducted points for that. So 3.5 out of 5, though, isn't really bad. I think I would probably give it a 3 if I were to... Hi, Luna. If I were to rank it again, probably a 3. Which I still think is good. That was my first book of the year. I think I read that in, like, 2 days. Okay, are you coming up here? My second book of the year was Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. And it was like a novella. Hello. Hi. I've been being really demanding today. Hi. No spoilers. No spoilers. Okay. The second book that I read was To Play by Ali Hazelwood, like I just said. It's a novella, so I don't love novellas. I don't think that the length of the novel, like, just bring a short story back, right? Like, I think the novella, especially, like, I don't think you have enough time for an arc in a novella. A very specific story has to be written as a novella, and this one wasn't it. So, I gave it a 2 out of 5. Sorry to Ali Hazelwood. I loved The Love Hypothesis, another Raylo fanfic. It was great. Didn't love this one. Okay, I loved the premise and the setting. Two Can Play was really cute. It was about like these two video game developers that worked for like competing video game studios that had to like come together and work on a project together. I thought it was a cute premise. I was like, this is awesome. And then they like are trying to prove to this company, this corporation, that they can work together because they have like an industry-wide reputation of arguing. And so they have to like go on this like retreat. These two like the two companies, like competing gaming companies, like go on like a retreat together to prove that they can like work together as a team. And honestly, I thought that was a cute premise. I liked it, and I liked the setting. I thought the setting of them like being locked together, I was like, oh, this is great. I love this. And then it was wasted on a novella. Like, Allie, rewrite it, full novel. Okay. I enjoyed the side characters. They were all very funny. And then I really loved the cover. You're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but if you're a reader, you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know? Meh. Okay. Pacing was a mess. Like I said, novella. Poorly fleshed out characters. That is also true. I felt like there wasn't enough time. Again, novella. Grown adults in this book felt a little juvenile. It did feel a little juvenile. It had nothing to do with the gaming stuff. It had everything to do with the way that they were written. That's an Ali Hazelwood issue. She always has characters, even in the books that I love from her, where I'm like, why does the girl feel kind of childish? Like, are we good, Ali? I don't know. And then the real world video game references. Oh, I don't like when there are real world references in a book for the most part, depending on how it's done. There's this novel that I do own that I read years ago, that is actually like a YA romance novel. It's really cute. It's called Tweet Cute, and it's like about, I'm not going to get into it, but it was very cute, and it used Twitter. May she rest in peace. And I thought it used it well. That's like one of the only instances I've ever seen like a real world reference really work for me, in like a fictional setting. And then it was very insta-lovey, but that was just because the pacing was everywhere because of the novella. Again, I was really sad I didn't like that book too. Really sad. Okay. I then read, it's not on here. I didn't save it. Oh no, you guys. I read The 7-Year Slip this month. And if you've read that or you've been thinking about it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And I didn't save it. I need to go find it. There it is. Ah, yay. Okay. The 7-Year Slip. I loved it. Highly recommend. It was my first 5-star read of the year. It's really, I can't spoil it, but there's insanely good uses of grief. Stories about grief I love. It was an insanely good book about grief, and the way that the author used grief as a tool and like a mechanism for the story. I loved the characters in the story. I loved the relationship these characters built. I loved the whole thing. Oh, no spoilers. I can't tell you what I didn't like about it. It really wasn't that big of a deal. It was more that I just wanted to see two characters interact that couldn't have interacted. So that's on me. Okay, anyways, loved it. 5 out of 5, recommend. Then the next thing I read was a recommendation from my best friend Joya, and she recommended The Dinner List. I didn't love this. We already talked about it. I didn't love this book. 2.5 out of 5. I thought the premise was great. I thought the formatting of the chapters was really interesting, and there's a twist in the book that I wasn't expecting, which is funny, but that I wasn't expecting it, but I wasn't. I thought it was so good.
I understand if you don't think this is a fair deduction when I'm going into the things I don't like. I get if you don't think this is fair. However, I listened to it on audiobook. The author was the audiobook narrator. She shouldn't have been. Sorry, I didn't like it. I just didn't think that she was built for that. The writing felt like it was lacking something. Like I didn't feel like I was connecting to any of these characters, and I felt like I was left wanting. And then also the main character was just a frustrating character, and that's fine. Like I don't have to like my main character, but she was like annoying. Like I was annoyed by the things that she was doing in a way that made it unenjoyable to read. So The Dinner List, 2.5 out of 5. It could just be me, but I can't recommend it. And then I read another Ali Hazelwood book and I liked it. So there you go. Not unless the author is problematic, you don't have to have a no-read author, right? Like sometimes you read something different, you enjoy it. I read Bride. It was really good. 4 out of 5. Not a perfect novel, but very good. I loved the characters and the atmosphere. The general storyline was really good. I thought the characters were really funny. It was very spicy, if you know, you know. And I overall just thought the story was really good. And Ali Hazelwood really shines when she does a full novel. Every single one of her novellas that I've read, I haven't liked. So, you know, there we go. And then, this is hard to explain. If you've never read a fantasy novel, you may not know. You'll hear something called like mates. And I'm not going to get into that for the sake of time, and also I have to grow old on the internet, you know, but I will say that there's this trope that mates are always supposed to be rare, always. And it always happens that they're not really that rare because multiple people in the same group of friends or whatever will have a mate, and it will often be somebody else in this group, which should be almost absolutely impossible if they're rare. And yet here we are for the umpteenth time. I hate that. That literally took an entire star away from me. Do not tell me it's rare and then have it happen 2 times in the same friend group. That's not rare. Sarah J. Maas, I'm looking at you too. God, I hate that Akatar's taking off, but that's not my business. Anyways, if mates is rare, make it rare. Thank you. Okay. And then I read my second 5 out of 5 book this month, Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. This book was published a few years ago and went off on Bookstagram. Sally Rooney's a love or hate author. I don't know a lot of people that are like in the middle with Sally Rooney. Everything I've read by her I've really enjoyed, but it takes a lot for me to read a book from her. My cousins gifted me this book a couple of years ago, actually, for Christmas. And I feel so bad I hadn't read it. And I meant to read it last year and I never did. So I finally said, I'm listening to the audiobook. Let's go. I actually loved everything about this book, which didn't surprise me. That meme of Gigi Hadid crying, I sent that to my cousins because I was like, Natalie, you were right. It's so good. I loved it. 5 out of 5. So I loved everything. The only thing I didn't love, and this is just indicative of a Sally Rooney novel, she writes real people well, and I don't like most men, and I just didn't love the men that were chosen. So that's okay. I didn't have to. But that is what I read in January. 6 books, if you were counting. I know, that's half of my goal for the year. So we're going on. We're moving on. Okay, that was R. All right. E. Eating. What have I been eating? There are a few things I've been obsessed with recently. One of them is cucumbers. This has been like 2 years of me just being like cucumber. I love a cucumber. I've been eating a lot of cucumber. I always do. The second thing, frozen sour grapes. I think they went viral on TikTok. I don't know. I didn't see them there. My friend Kayla had them at her house and I ate some and I said, yes, I will be having those. I'm obsessed with them. I love frozen sour grapes. The other thing that I found this month that I am absolutely obsessed with are those Yasso, like Greek yogurt bars. If you haven't had them, go to the grocery store and get a box. I just had one earlier. So good. So good. Those are the things that I have been really eating that I loved this month. The other thing that I've been eating a lot recently that I actually never used to eat before is macaroni and cheese. I used to hate mac and cheese because I didn't like the instant. Like Kraft mac and cheese is an abomination. And it is the most American thing ever that we would be raised on it. It's disgusting. But my husband and I make mac and cheese, and James Thomas, his commitment to a perfect roux. What a man. I should be so lucky. He is amazing and makes killer macaroni and cheese. So I've been eating a lot of mac and cheese when he feels like stirring a roux for literally 20 minutes. Okay, that was fast. I also, this month in February, when I do this at the end of the month, I'm hoping that there are some other things that I can add to that are more meal-based, but for right now, these are the things I'm obsessed with. Okay. Playing. What have I been playing? I got a game on my Switch. I got like it's like Yoshi Paper World or something. It's very cute, but I am struggling with it, and then I quit because I'm not great at struggling with things. I'm working on it. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I have been watching tons of people on YouTube play a game that they got in early access that is coming out next month that I am very excited about, that James and I are going to play together. So it's called Civilization 7, Sid Meier's Civilization 7. I'm very excited about it. I love Civ 6. I've been like not playing it in preparation for Civ 7. It comes out on the 11th. I think part of our Valentine's Day plans are going to be playing Civ 7. We're also gonna like go to dinner, and we're doing gifts. I'm really excited, but also I just really want to play Civ 7. That was playing. Okay, on to the next one. Obsessing. The only thing I want to do right now, and I'm not kidding, the only thing I want to do right now is color. In fact, I'm like an addict. I'm jonesing right now to grab my coloring book and start coloring. I'm not going to because we're not done. But I have been obsessed with those TikTok coloring books. Let me see. Let me show you. This is just, sorry about the paper, but I need it in there to remember where I am. This is all I want to do. It's so fun. I get off work and my job sends me into the ether 90% of the time. And all I want to do is sit here and color my little pages. I mean, like, the coffee shop, please be so for real. I just did this one this morning. I think she's so cute. This is all I want to do. And this one is really easy. Most of it is filled up. Look at this, guys, please. I know what you're thinking. Ma'am, you're a grown-ass woman. Get a fucking hobby. I have one, okay? And it's not cocaine. How many of you can... Or preventative Botox. Whatever. Anyways, look. How cute is that? Has this been on the whole time? Okay. Just obsessed. I'm obsessed. So anyways, it's all I want to do. I resent everything that's not coloring right now, and this is the life we lead. I mean, come on, guys. Do you want to work in corporate America and pay $75 for eggs? And, oh, you thought avocado toast was expensive before? You just wait. Or do you want to live in the Bear Bakery? Or at least pretend you do while you color it. It's also a great way to decompress before bed. Like, you guys, I'm literally like so tired when I go to bed now, not just because I'm drained from a day that I didn't want to have, but also because I spent 2 hours coloring a couple of pages and now I feel like relaxed. It's lovely. It's addicting. I'm obsessed with it. It is all I want to do. Ugh, love, love. Okay, on to the next thing. What I think that you need to do is I think you need to get to the local library. You need to get to the local library. You need to utilize that resource. And you need to read books. You need to read books about anything. I am recommending to everybody knowledge right now. I recommend NPR. They have a free podcast that you can listen to on your podcast app or anywhere where you get podcasts. It's available everywhere, including the NPR app. If you pay, you don't get any ads. I don't do that because I already paid for the New Yorker because I was an English major. It's probably not the publication I need to be paying for right now, but whatever. I recommend reading several books about fascism and how it works, some on World War II, and taking advantage of the Libby app if you don't have the Libby app or you don't have a library card. You don't even have to go to the library, because if you can go on your library's website, you can sign up for a library card, they will email you your library card number, and then you can download the Libby app to your smartphone, which I know you're on all the time. Me too. No shame. There's no shame in the game. Just offering you a resource, right? Download the Libby app to your phone. Put in your library card number when you create an account. Put in your library card number, right? And then pick your local library and start getting books. Start getting books from the library. I recommend that you read, whether it's for fun, like I just read 6 books for fun this month, last month, or if it's for education. I am waiting for a couple of books hopefully to come to my library, although I live in Texas, so I don't know if they will, but I'm waiting on a number of books that I have on hold that I would like to read. I recommend getting educated and using the resources that you have that are free. Okay, what's number 6? Okay, number 6. Number 6 is treating. My biggest treat to myself in January was softness. When I could be soft, when I could give myself grace, when I could decide that I wasn't going to do something, that's what I did. I let myself chill. That was my gift to myself in January. I needed it. It was a terrible month. We all agree. I spent a lot of downtime, a lot of my time just in downtime mode, a lot of my time coloring, hanging out, chilling, not pushing myself to do too much because I had to push myself a lot at work. And that was my gift to myself in January. So that was my treat. Yeah, and that's really it, you guys. That's my monthly report. That's what I've been up to. Anyways, that's it. That was January. January 2025 has come and gone. And even though it felt like the longest month of my life, I can't believe we're already 1 month into 2025. Okay, well, with love and light, you guys, it's been fun. Sorry that I'm uber sarcastic and I'm not even sure if the camera has been focusing this whole time, and now I'm nervous about that. So if that's been a problem, I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. With the glasses? Well, now I can't even tell if it's because I can't see. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. Because if you've been putting up with this, you're a better person than me. All right, I love you. I'll see you on Sunday. I'm only uploading on Sundays now, so I'll see you next Sunday. And I hope you have a wonderful week. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you giving me your time. I appreciate that you clicked on this video. If you made it to the end, I appreciate that even more. Tell me something that you loved in January. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week. And yeah, all right, love ya. Bye.